degrees outside. Time to do the worky. I want to have the jerky. LFG. Woo! Done doing the worky? Time to have some jerky. Yeah, baby! Hello, and welcome back to an all-new episode of Brian's Jerky Journey, episode 17. I'm your host and the place to be, the notorious Brian G. And I hope everyone's having a great day today. It is a foggy Saturday afternoon here in New England. It is about 10 days away from Christmas, so I hope everyone's getting a head start, or even for that matter, done their Christmas shopping, or at least done with the ordering piece if you're shopping online, just waiting for that to come in, but I know I am. But yeah, you know, it's just a very gray and cloudy Saturday afternoon here in New England. It's actually 53 degrees right now, which is unseasonably warm in this area. For what it's worth, it was almost 2 weeks ago that we'd gotten our first snow of the season, and over 2.5 days, we got over 2 feet of snow. And I would probably say of the 26 to 28 inches that we got, there's probably about 4 or 5 inches left on the ground. So it's pretty wild. But yeah, so it's been a wild week of sorts, pretty much wild week last couple weeks for that matter. So, but yeah, you know, health-wise, I'm doing great, despite the holidays. I'm continuing to lose weight, so it's great, even despite eating the jerky on a regular basis. But yeah, I'd probably say it's my 4th or 5th week in a row. Probably in the last 6 weeks, I'm probably down over 10 pounds, so that's great. Usually this time of year, the holidays, I kind of lax a little bit because, you know, there's more holiday parties during this time, and more sweets, and you know, the food is great and all that. So I usually try to, you know, not necessarily look to lose weight during this time, but more or less maintain the weight within plus or minus 5 pounds. So as long as my weight gain isn't more than 5 pounds during this time, it's great. Happy to say that so far it's not. It's actually been going down still. There have been some changes done to my diet and my lifestyle in terms of how I eat, when I eat, what I eat, and all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, so this is going to be a special episode. Because it's an episode I've been talking about for a couple weeks regarding some of the jerky that I've gotten from some people I know. So first and foremost, just want to kind of clear the room here. I did receive, I'm not going to review this today yet, but I did receive this in the mail yesterday from my best friend. This is the teriyaki beef jerky from Wasatch, I think it's called Wasatch. They're based out of Salt Lake City, Utah. So I just want to take a moment to apologize because I did kind of get a little irrational about, you know, the situation. It was actually the first time he'd moved out of this area about 20 years ago. And every time he's come out, we've always made time to see each other. Always made myself available to him. So, and this was the first time in 20 years that we weren't able to see each other. And granted, there were some, you know, it was in the middle of a snowstorm. So I acted a little rash, and I think it was just a little stir crazy with all the stuff going on during that time, being snowed in, getting hit with that first snowstorm, Cyber Monday on top of it, which is a very busy time for me. So yeah, so I acted a little rash, and hopefully we'll reconnect and, you know, kind of resume our friendship. We've been best friends for over 25 years now, so hopefully we'll reconnect sometime next week and hash things out. But thank you once again to my best friend from Salt Lake City for sending me that, and I'll review that in a future episode. But a post that I posted on Instagram, and I got quite a bit of likes, and that's the thing too, I've actually been utilizing a little bit more social media and the advertising aspect. That is my background. Ironically enough, in my online marketing background, dealing more with search engine marketing, acquisition through, you know, the search engines such as Google and Bing, social media has actually been the one area that I'm probably most green at. And so this, I find, is a great opportunity for me to build upon that experience. So in the last couple of weeks, I've been utilizing some of the Facebook ads and Instagram ads to promote some of the posts. It's been more successful on the Facebook side in terms of getting more likes to the page. Ideally, would like to get more Instagram followers, and ideally more YouTube subscribers. And the YouTube side, I actually do need to utilize AdWords, which is my background, and try to get that. But I mean, I'm looking for more subscribers. The more people that can subscribe, the better. I've had a little uptick the last week or so, especially as it relates to some of the brand outreach that I've had with my Instagram on Brian Jerky Journey. Basically what I've done there is I've kind of transitioned that to a business account, and have been reaching out to beef jerky specific or jerky specific retailers, manufacturers, fans, people who make craft jerky, people who produce it all around the country. And I've pretty much have reached out to almost 24 and just kind of, trying to see if they would be willing to send me some samples. And I have, so far, I have 12 of them have replied back, and I have them in the pipeline to receive their product and review them in future episodes. So, but yeah, so this product that I'm going to review is the one that my coworker who lives in Charleston, South Carolina, brought to me when she came here the week of Thanksgiving, and it is the Charleston House of Jerky Teriyaki Beef Jerky and the Teriyaki Salmon Beef Jerky. So what I think I'm going to do in future episodes where I'm trying non-traditional jerkies that I'm used to outside of original and teriyaki beef, or even the original or teriyaki beef, chicken, or turkey, any of the other textures. So in this case, this is salmon. I've actually been approached about trying some python, some turtle jerky. I will try that stuff, but I think what I'll do when I get these variants is I will start off with the teriyaki jerky, because that's what I'm familiar with. That's where I think I can give myself kind of the best ranking based off of prior experiences. And then I'll go off the salmon, and that'll be a little bit more, lax in terms of how I grade it, because depending on the texture of the type of jerky it is, the tenderness and texture, the chewiness, even the scent and smell and the taste could vary based off of that. So I'll be a little more relaxed with that. If anything, it'll actually be something where I'll form a liking for salmon and start incorporating more salmon-based jerky into that. So, but yeah, so let's start with the teriyaki beef jerky from the House of Jerky in Charleston, South Carolina. It is a very basic package, so nothing in terms of marketing do they package in here. They just say it's natural smoked flavoring that's added to the packaging. It's a 4-ounce package, so it is a 4-serving package, which is standard 1-ounce size. In the back here, they do tout that it has no preservatives. So this is a very unique nutritional breakdown for this 1-ounce serving. So for this 1-ounce serving, it's 89 calories with 9 calories from fat. So a very specific number, which I like. Only 1 gram of fat with no saturated fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 310 milligrams of sodium, 8 grams of carbs, no dietary fiber, 4 grams of sugar, and 12 grams of protein. And you can't necessarily see it here, but when she brought it over to me, it's actually vacuum sealed. So they make this in-house, and they seal it in-house. So my feeling is it's going to be very, it'll be fresh. It'll be fresh when I open it up. And I actually got a little nervous based off the fact that it was vacuum sealed, that I might need scissors to open it up, but I actually just noticed right now that there is a little tear mark right here, so I should be able to tear it easily and open it up without having to use scissors. So I won't need to do that. So let's start off with the teriyaki jerky. And actually, you know what I'll do real quick is I'll just read off the teriyaki. You know what? I'll do this. See, I'm learning as I go. So I'll do the teriyaki beef jerky, try that, and we will talk about the ranking scales for this. So first will be 25% of the score as it relates to tenderness and texture, and initial scent when I open the bag. So. Yeah, I like the scent that just came out. So, yeah, the vacuum sealness here. So, sorry, I'm going to try to get a better angle here so you can see what I'm doing. So, it is sealed so tight that it is very fresh. This definitely looks like it has a lot of teriyaki on it, because I can kind of feel a little stickiness on it. But I know I have a light on it right now, but you can almost, from here, especially from what I'm seeing on the screen right now as you're seeing it, is got kind of a glistening flow. So, but very firm. But as you can see here, easy to tear. So tenderness. So it's not, it looks dry right here, but it's okay dry because it's just, preserved as it's vacuum sealed. So I'm actually going to go on a limb and give this a 5 out of 5 on the tenderness and texture. So scent and smell, as I mentioned, I can, upon initially opening this with the vacuum sealness releasing the scent, you can immediately get hit with the flavor, with the scent of the flavor. And so it's a very strong flavor of teriyaki, but I like that. So taking a closer smell, and you can take a smell as well. I'm going to touch it. So I like this as well. I'm going to give it a 5 as well. So if this is going to be a sign of the times to come in terms of trying out locally made jerky, then this is going to be a very exciting time here for Brian's Jerky Journey. So last but not least, let's take a look at chewiness and taste. Yeah, so this is good. I like how it chews too. It's and there's 4 servings in here. So you're gonna take your time and eat this, but you're gonna enjoy eating it in the time that you take to eat it. So, wow. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it. It's gonna be my first perfect 5 score. 5 on chewiness and taste. 5 across the board. The Charleston, South Carolina base. Charleston House of Jerky Beef Teriyaki. And look how much is left. You see better right here. And I mean, look, I'm already like, whoa, look at all that coming out. So, it's going to be very easy to portion this out, I think. I could probably tear a piece off and throw it on the scale. Maybe get an ounce out of that. Break it up into like pieces this size. And see if that still kind of measures out to an ounce. Usually that's what I'll do when I measure out and portion out my jerky to eat during the week. I'll see what I can do to get to like an ounce, which is standard serving. But on a Weight Watcher point side of things, you can almost go up another quarter of an ounce and still maintain the same point value for that serving. So, but yeah, that's good. All right, I'm gonna put this away, and I'm gonna try the teriyaki salmon. So unlike the beef teriyaki jerky, which was 4 ounces, this is 3 ounces. And there's actually no nutritional content listed on here. So take it for what it's worth. Doesn't say anything else about it. Just says teriyaki salmon. There's nothing really on the back here. That's what it says on the front. Yeah. All right, let's take a look. First kind of quasi-exotic that I'm trying here on Brian's Jerky Journey. The most exotic, I think, that I have previewed. Wow. And I can smell the salmon already. Wow, look at that. I am 100% full-blooded Portuguese. I love fish. Oh, look at that tenderness come on this. Look at that. It's got, like, you look at it and it's like, oh man, it's dry, but it's so easy to tear and move. Yep, and you can definitely smell that. Oh yeah, that's the scaly smell of the salmon. Man, I think I might save some of this for my dad. My dad loves salmon, grilled salmon. Little lemon on it. So yeah. So from an exotic scale point of things, I'll give this a 4 in tenderness and texture. So it's not completely dry. Initial scent, like I said, you open it up, you can smell the salmon. And it's further emphasized from when you actually hold it up close to your nose. Look at here, right there. Take a sniff. And that's right there. So I will give this a 4 as well to be safe. And then chewiness and taste. So it's unique because it's definitely got a chewiness like a regular beef or turkey jerky. But you can tell you're eating salmon. And people might not like salmon, so they might not try this to begin with. But I'm going to try it just for the hell of it. I like it. But like I said, it's not usually anything that I would like rant and rate like I'm a beef jerky guy. I just like to try other types of jerky because I think it's fair to do that. And I do want to thank my coworker for bringing this to me, and I did actually reimburse her for it. So this wasn't a free product. I actually bought it. And it's something I'm going to disclose with future videos with products I've received from brands. I'm actually, in a little bit after this video, after I finish this video, so I'm going to actually do a preview of the packaging and the content, like what I read in the package in these videos for the Wicked Cuts brands that I got. The Carolina Reaper and the Bacon Jerky, and then I actually just I bought packages of their orange teriyaki and their mesquite barbecue. So I'm actually in the process of setting up a date and time for me and a handful of my friends to get together to try this. Right now it's probably going to be a couple weeks when we have the panel review, but in the meantime I'm going to do my custom intros and then the review video, and then when I do that, lump it all together, probably have that out at the beginning of the new year. So yeah, I'm going to give this a 4 as well. 4 across the board for the teriyaki salmon from Charleston House of Jerky out of Charleston, South Carolina, and a 5 across the board for the beef teriyaki. So that'll do it for this special episode 17 of Brian's Jerky Journey. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Also like the video if you like to leave comments and suggestions on the video. Hit that subscribe button to watch past and future videos. And you can find me on my other social media channels: Instagram, Brian Jerky Journey, Facebook at Brian's Jerky Journey, and Twitter at BG Jerky Journey. So that'll do it for episode 17 of Brian's Jerky Journey. I hope you enjoy the journey with me, and you'll join me on the next one. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Brian's Jerky Journey. If you don't like jerky, you suck.